A throne sits in the middle of a vast, silent chamber. The walls stretch endlessly into shadows, the air thick with the weight of forgotten voices. At first, the throne glows with golden light, its velvet cushions untouched, its crown perched perfectly on top. But as the camera drifts closer, the gold dulls, the jewels lose their sparkle, and the crown itself begins to bleed. Thick, dark liquid drips from the edges, staining the velvet like an unending wound. A voice, distant and broken, whispers, "Power always demanded a price, and it was the women who paid it." The scene shifts to a portrait of a young princess, painted with delicate strokes centuries ago. Her smile is radiant, her eyes filled with life, but the image cannot hold. Slowly her face begins to crack like fragile porcelain. The smile twists into pain, her eyes hollow, her beauty crumbling into agony. The camera moves across a banquet table, overflowing with silver platters and crystal goblets. Meat rots, bread turns black with mold, fruit shrivels into dust. The goblets once filled with wine now brim with foul, thick sludge. Opulence was a mask, hiding a legacy of torment and disease. Beauty was painted over suffering. Jewels covered the scars of lineage. The scene darkens. Shadows flicker across the walls where the faces of queens should be. But instead of regal smiles, their images twist into horror. Eyes fading, lips trembling, their features melting into nothing. History has preserved their names in books, carved their images into stone, but it has silenced their voices. Their agony was never recorded, their despair forgotten. The crown reappears, no longer resting on the throne but lying shattered across the cold stone floor. Its jewels are cracked, its gold bent and broken. The liquid that drips from it spreads slowly across the floor, pooling like blood, reflecting only darkness. To keep a dynasty alive, they destroyed the women who bore its weight. The whispers grow louder, overlapping and distorted, until they become almost unbearable. They cry, plead, and warn, "We were crowned, but we were condemned." A glimpse of the horrors hidden behind the polished masks of royalty. The true cost of purity was not strength, not pride. It was torment, disease, and death. Behind every crown was not glory, but a curse carved into flesh and bone.